to Academy Hills. My name's Spencer, and today we're going to be looking at the G&G Speedsoft Gun 1, or SSG-1 for short. What I have here is the US release model. This was sent over to me by SS Airsoft for a total of $270 shipping. Big shout out to them for getting it over to me fast and efficiently. They also included a sweet glow and dark patch in the backs as well. If you want to see a great unboxing and shooting test of this video, be sure to check out C7 Viper's video in the description below. Like most of you, I was skeptical about this gun at first. If you're here watching this video, you might still be, but I want to try to convince you to give this gun a chance, and here's why. Externally, this features a dropped, collapsible, and angled stock. The stock is also rolled and beveled for easy shouldering at any angle. The front features a smooth aluminum 1.5 inch barrel and a massive metal flash hider, which you can swap out with custom kits from G&G. More on that later. The upper and lower receivers are polymer, and the grip is the same as what comes on the G&G ARP9. The mag release is ambidextrous, but the fire controls are not. Internally, this gun houses a version 2 G2 gearbox with 8mm bearings, complete with a MOSFET and electronic trigger unit, allowing you to program this gun to 3-round burst on the spot. The gearbox is powered by G&G's new Ifrit 25K motor. The hop-up is a rotary style hop-up with a 233mm inner barrel. The US release also sports a flat trigger, as opposed to the foreign release that comes with a controversial blade trigger. Out of the box, you also get G&G's new mid-capacity magazine. This is a 105-round opaque magazine with markings indicating 30, 50, 60, 90, and 100 rounds. A follower is also integrated, pushing every last BB into the hop-up and eventually out of your barrel. A standard barrel cleaning and a jamming rod, as well as an old-school style plunger-type speed loader, are also included in the box. With a polymer and aluminum construction clocking in right under 5 pounds, or about 2.16 kilograms, this gun is going to be easy to throw around the field all day. Personally, I prefer polymer guns to metal ones, as they might be able to absorb a little bit more of the shock that I'm going to subject them to. But I think this aluminum barrel is going to get pretty easily scratched up. But it's no different than the weathering that would occur on like a standard rail. As I said earlier, this features a version 2 gearbox, arguably one of, if not the most, upgradable systems on the market. If there's something that breaks in here, you can easily fix it up yourself, and in terms of upgrades, your local tech is very well versed in what this gearbox has to throw at them. Compression, mechanical, electrical, and barrel components can all be swapped out at your discretion, though G&G mentions a few times in their literature not to do this.
Myself, I have a big head. To protect it and everything on it, I use the Empire EBS. This mask allows me a high field of visibility and full eye, ear, and mouth protection. But you're not here for the mask, you're here for the gun. This gun was marketed to speedsofters, most of whom use full face masks, often die I4s and 5s. A common problem with a full face mask is not being able to aim down your sights clearly. This can sometimes be solved with a combination of a red dot and a riser, which does work for some people. Some people also choke up on the stock, minimizing the ability to get their shots off. This gun with its dropped and angled stock allows you to look down your barrel without compromising any stability given to you by full contact of the stock.
I've had 40 or 50 different guns come through my doors over the past 4 to 5 years, and only one gun has come close to the trigger response offered by this, and that's the Ares Amoeba AM014. Getting shots off on that gun was so easy, but the SSG-1 does it even better. On 11.1 and 7.4, this trigger is beyond crisp. It has a very short pull, it has a very snappy return, and I can't ask for more. Maybe I could ask for a binary trigger, but that would set the community ablaze. This gun is entirely built for the purpose of comfortably and easily putting BBs on your target. Nothing more, nothing less. This isn't a replica, this isn't a historic piece, this isn't going to be the Honda Civic of airsoft guns. This is just a standardized M4 body with a couple simple adaptations to make it more effective on the airsoft field. This video wouldn't be complete though without some things that I don't like about this gun. So let's get into those now. I absolutely agree with the simplicity of this rail system. Most of us don't utilize every inch of rail space that we have on our guns anyway. The SSG-1 provides you with a top rail and the upper receiver, which I personally plan to utilize for the attachment of a low profile red dot, so I'm not just tracking my shots. The flash hider also gives you 2 rails, big enough for something like a flashlight and maybe a camera if that's your thing. What I don't like is the distance the rail is from where I traditionally want to place something like a pressure pad, maybe up here on something like a C-clamp. With the limited grip styles that this gun offers, you're probably going to be limited to just holding the mag well. I don't find it too comfortable to operate a flashlight, which could be a serious con to some that are looking to pick up this gun. These new mid caps that come with the gun are great, but how does the gun work with their mid caps that you already own? Popular choice for some people are the Banff mid caps from e-bike. These work well with a little bit of wobble and will get the job done. Elite Force mid caps work well also. My personal favorite, KWA K120s, do not work in this gun at all. For whatever reason, they just do not fit in the mag well. They're one of my favorite mid caps, and the fact that they don't fit is a personal con for me. Unfortunately, this gun is wired to me in the rear and also has an included fuse, which makes choosing a battery a little bit tough. Any battery that you have that is already intended to fit in a buffer tube will work great in this gun. But I would personally like to see a crane type stock in this gun, or at least one with a back battery compartment. Airsofters tend to have an array of batteries, and this might not fit what you already have on hand, which could just add to some extra costs. Simple solutions to this though could just be swapping out the stock, or just getting another battery. G&G offers a lot of great color swapping kits to make this gun your own, but unfortunately they sell them at a pretty steep price. A barrel kit will set you back $75 to $80. If you want to change the color of the bells and whistles like you did on the ARP9, such as the mag release, the fire controls, that's going to run you another $90, and that's going to leave you with some unusable parts. If your field offers you the use of the controversial blade trigger, that'll run you another $55. Want to add a tracer? This gun doesn't come with threads. That adapter will set you back another $22. This gun, of course, works great with all this stuff, and personally, I'd probably paint this before I buy a whole new barrel and parts kit. But if you're marketing this gun to a community that loves to rock vibrant colors and customized guns, why would you make them break the bank to get there? The SSG-1 is not for everyone. To me, there's 5 different types of airsoft in which I'll order as Speed Soft, Indoor, Speed Sim, Outdoor, and Milsim. And you can bridge the gap with these in many different ways, but for now, just bear with my 5-party system. This gun clearly hits the mark for speed softers. It's lightweight, it works with their playstyle and face protection, and it's built for speed. The SSG-1 would work well for any typical indoor player as well. If you're coming down for casual indoor in jeans and a hoodie, I do that, no shame, I'm doing that now, then this gun will get the job done. It's not too long for clearing rooms and corners, very easy to aim, you can easily bum mags off people since it's still at heart an M4. Serious woodland outdoor fields and players might be pushing it for this gun. If I put this gun in someone's hands against players with HPA DMRs or snipers and some of the longer range AEGs, my money would not be on the player with the SSG-1. I think it handles distance fairly well, but if you're slow moving or you're a tactical type player who thinks methodically, fires with precision, I wouldn't recommend this gun for you. The SSG-1 is an absolute no-go for the Milsim crowd. As a group focused on military simulation, your kit and your guns typically go for some type of impression. The SSG-1 would not help you fill that role, and that's fine. Not every airsoft gun is made for that type of play. Most are, but not this one.
Lastly, this gun crushes for speed sim, which I find to be the most practical style of play. I like quick, objective-based games, no minimum engagement distance, 100-foot max engagements where rentals and people with small CQB guns can still have a chance against those with decked-out kit and guns. This is where I find a lot of playstyles mesh into something really fun, and where I personally get the most enjoyment out of airsoft. The SSG-1 is a clear winner for me in terms of a purpose-built gun.
At the end of the day, no matter what your playstyle is and whether you like it or not, this is now an airsoft gun. It might not represent you or what airsoft means to you, but it fills a lot of gaps for me and players like me. Before you shred this gun in the comment section, give it a try. This gun is sold out everywhere, so you're bound to see one at your field over the next couple weeks. Enjoy and appreciate what you have, and don't rip on someone else for the way they enjoy airsoft. Besides cheaters and mag dumpers, of course, get them off the field. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this impression on the SSG-1. I'm hoping to get some more gameplay up as this channel starts up, and I'm looking forward to meeting you here again on Academy Hill.